Shit. Hello, 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 YouTube. Good to see you. Good to be streaming Final Fantasy 14 on YouTube. Now it's going to be a little different because oh shit. There we go. Because I've never really done this before, so I need to turn this shit down. So yeah. Man, this is going to be exciting. Like, I don't know what's the best way of, like, presenting my live stream, because do I just go to my channel and just type in my name, and it just goes to the live stream? It says I'm online on the homepage, so... Yep, says so. I'm live. And I'm not sure about the quality and stuff and how that's going to work with the bitrate. I'm probably going to have to look into it later. Because I know you can actually select the quality options you want, but I still want like a consistent stream throughout. So I'm sticking to like 720p, maybe 30 FPS, just on the safe side. But other than that, let's just see if the game is actually going to get up. Hopefully it does. Yes. And there we go, Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played this game in fucking a year or two. It must have been either a year or two. Let me just check on my Twitch real quickly. And you know what? We'll log in and get this ready.
Hello, hello, hello. And
that's just me telling everyone, hey, go watch my fucking YouTube. I was in bed as well. You made it short. 8 views, hey. And I don't know what's going on. I didn't disable any. I didn't disable likes on my video. I don't do that. So I have no idea what's going on there. Right. Final Fantasy 14. I did stream it. No. I did stream it. I did it. I was doing, like, the raid content for Omega. I don't know if I live streamed it, though. I actually don't remember. Jesus, I don't think I can find it. Hang on one second. Okay, thank God we're in the game. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna go with Kryl and the others first. That's what I'm planning to do. Okay. Oh yeah, forgot to do that. Alright. Let's see. Okay, hopefully this works since I've moved everything, and as you know, I have changed it back to my old style on Twitch, because I was going to go with the whole purple thing, but I just thought, nah, I like having what I have. So it's going to stay that way. Website viewing? I think we should just get back into it. What do you think? Alright, let's turn off. Get the shit out of my ear. I don't want to hear. There we go. Alright, let's have a look. Oh my god, I have not played this in so long. I'm excited. And you know what? I want to do something. Keybind my fucking, let's see. Which hotbar is this? Which one? Where's my run button? View the actions. Oh, right. Okay. Okay, so would be number 7. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, it works. Okay. Now, I don't know if anyone's going to join the chat or join the Discord, because I am in a live call, so if anyone wants to join, they can. YouTube doesn't really inform me of this. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna pause the video and keep my chat up like that and see if it will work. If not, then hey, I'll keep looking back and forth. Right, so at this point I am doing the Endwalker, so this is where I left off as soon as I finished 5.5. And man, I powered through 5.5 and got all my way over here, like, it was just fucking insane. It was so fucking good, man. And now, I left here and just thought, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm done for a while. I'm just gonna continue playing other content or whatever other games. There we go. So now that I'm here, it's time. Okay. Let's see. Yep, I'm gonna go with Kral is intent to uncover uncovering the reason behind the forum's inexplicable behavior. Inexplicable behavior. There we go. An uncertain change has come over Charlian, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, the questioning of the councillors directly is a fruitless endeavour. They seem to have already come to consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I begin scouring Charlian's archive of historical records for any hint of connection to the final days. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There's only been so many dusty pages one can skim in a day. But now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, this search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside the Numion, shall we? Exit the annex to the right and you'll find the archives on the western wedge of the woods. Alright. Oh my god, that quest theme. Boy, here we go. Man, let's get some of this cheese fuel. You said go west? That's the thing. That's why I don't do extremes or hard content, because I forget. I don't even remember what she said. And they're all like, yes, we'll just wait here, I guess. Yeah, on the white, on the white, and on the rest. Oh god. God, I missed this game. I really have. And I do have the ability to make other characters, so, if I really want to just make a dedicated character, probably what I'm gonna do. Man, This is awesome. I think I'm gonna increase the brightness of my monitor because I can barely see shit. I only did it so low because it was fucking up my eyes. There we go. High brightness, high contrast. I can fucking see clearly. Oh man. God, I mean, I'm so excited to see. I'm probably going to power through this again. My directions were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, I'm fucking here, aren't I? In any case, you stand before the doors of Numenon, Basharlian's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building's actually one of only an entrance, and one of many of that. For the archives of Numenon extend deep beneath the surface like roots of the tree. The vast halls of the great Google Library pale in comparison to the Numenon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Any citizen of Sharlayan is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I dispatched Stola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alizé and Alphino will help me continue my search with the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse at the first floor here on the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Sharlayan history. Sharlayan history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications, I promise you. A working knowledge of those subjects will make it easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they've found some promising tombs. Happy reading! Oh god, I don't want to fucking read. Ooh boy, look at this. Don't I have a specific key binding for that? Shit, that's my ordering button, crap. Oh yeah, we are now, instead of the Lions, we have now renamed ourselves the Crystal Vanguard. So we have some new leadership and stuff, and some new stuff, and great. I just hope this is a good future for all of us, and going forward in Final Fantasy XIV. Shouldn't really be advertising the fucking Discord, but hey, I'll keep that in mind next time. Jabba? Oh no. Okay, now, why is this more fucking difficult than it has to be? I thought it was Alt. Okay, I fucking forgot what the button was to, Wait, is it insert or home? No. There, scroll lock. Of course, it's fucking scroll lock. Who wouldn't think so? Oh wow, this place is so fucking nice. Symmetry is perfect. Wow. Okay. And the music's so lo-fi good. Okay. Oh, you were looking for a specific tomb? Only Archons may check out the forbidden tombs, but if there's such any you require, simply say the word. Alright, brightly coloured books. The title on the spine said The Story of Sharlayan. Read the book. Long, long ago, on an island in the Northern Sea, there lived a Rogadan man by the name of Neon Krempf. Who the f... Okay, no judgment. Neon Krempf was a student of astrology, and he divined that the flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for the imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror that the strange churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Leon Krebs's crew hauled them aboard his ark. The danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel into pieces. With only a moment to spare, Leon Krebs wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop of Albia's spine. The refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there along them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Leon Krebs gathered him to his crew and his grateful passengers, and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast, where they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island, and settled upon the very spot. The settlement prospered and grew, and in time became the city of Sharlayan. We live in to this day. Roads of the Old, a colony. Many years ago, on the banks of the Faliuk in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Sharlayan colony once thrived. The settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and the demands encouraged a gradual expansion of the structures and services. As rumors spread, growing community of I need to. God, that if I said that fucking full word, I would have blown my shit. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Sharlayans. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Sharlayan colony. Eorzean residents took to calling the colony itself Sharlayan, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. In response, some Sharlayan inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it another name, Ildashire. The Father Gags goes into most of the prominent features of the Ildashire. The book does not appear to contain additional information on the forum or cover history of the Sharlayan birth. Okay. Ah, shit, do I have to read them all? Ah, well. Stewart's the Book of Wisdom. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Neomkemp, founder of the Sharlayan, bore witness to the madness of savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern empty, he instructed his people first. Renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. Sharlayans took to heart the words of their savior, and thenceforth served the stewards of wisdom. Upon the foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born of strength of mind rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought walls, wells, and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth in coin, and in more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of the Sharlayan would live their founders' teachings, for the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star. They would issue the tools of war, and with knowledge deliver the world. What a little shit. I'm looking for Timothy to Clambridge Fire. Do you know any offhand? Well, no. An Introduction to the Heavens. Have you ever gazed in the skies above the contemplated and contemplated the mysteries combined therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Something the dome over us to be in a finite space, yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scores the depiction of boundless seas of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknownly destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was the technologies of Allag who came close enough to understanding the laws which govern that starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalmud and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? Or waned? What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in the distant past? That their position continued to shift almost imperceptibly, but measurably as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart, and may indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? Yes. To see a world, an ever-expanding universe that is not stopping to grow. In the years which followed the founding of Sharlayan, civic policy and other matters of importance were decided at the a public forum of which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants would rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Aspro era, it was ultimately decreed that the Sharlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen amongst their peers by means of nationwide vote. First was the Forum as we know today, conceived and created. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I am not the best reader at all. I think I've gotten stupider as time gone by. Generally. Did I not have an auto run button? Ah, shit. Alright, here's the meeting spot. Man. It was glorious to read something again. Sorry, were you waiting long? I love the snow. I wanted to make sure I borrowed at least a few promising volumes. Alphen and Crow should be along shortly. I was delayed in similar fashion, as far as I could see. No titles in the Archon stacks mention the final day specifically, so we have no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes, if they're even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare, and share our discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate, plenty of comfortable places to read, and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphino and I were to return to Sharlayan, we were not to be allowed access across the threshold. Fucking hell. A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. And what of you, Gra? Have you been Okay. Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? Ah, well, my situation's somewhat complicated. I was raised in the Sharlayan, yes, but I was born rather further away. In the southern reaches of the Ilsabard, in fact. For generations my people have dwelt in the Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Favna. The Allegans found a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Mikote to serve as labourers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the fifth Calamity froze the seed solid, many of the tribes still living in the Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, that they might prevent the remnants of Allegan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local cultures remains. As is in most cases for imperial provinces, the Garlemald renamed a legion Locus Amunus. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. I think I forgot. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allegan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices have been raised in favour of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Alleganai no longer pass to our eldest children as reliably as once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Alec. As the last child born of the Alleganai, I was given over custody of friends and the students of Bolsian, who had me registered as a Sharlayan citizen. I never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Even Fangwood was taken aback by Archon Louisois, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans is more common among Sharlayans than you might think. Yet regardless of our origins, we all provide an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacy. Fucking words, man, come on. We outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. 'Tis exactly why I have such love for this country, and why I wish to remain in a nation where its citizens can be proud. I love his little ears wiggle. Hear, hear. Another good reason to get to the bottom of the foreign stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books, Gordon. More company should be arriving any moment now. Okay. Hoo boy. Kryle's storming over. We return with our selections. Although I must say, the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Kryle has already flicked through enough every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we'll be looking into research papers of the Umbral Calamities, as well as articles written by prominent foreign members. Perhaps their knowledge in the final days comes to an unexpected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarot firsthand, and I fear I may be overlooking critical details. Me? Okay. My thanks. Now, where to begin? First things first. What kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter as the final days grew nigh? I don't fucking know. I don't remember. A complete destabilization of creation of magic. Primals of unraveled power were summoned from the Aether. The worst kind of phenomenon you could imagine. I'm just gonna say this one. Yes, the unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc on all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground. Oh yes, it was from Emmett Selks. Indescribable abominations prowling the streets. Oh yeah, this is from what Emmett shared with us. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. The Shdola surmised that the closest known magic is that the summoning rituals promulgated by the Ashians. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? The entire star was engulfed by disaster all at once. They say it began with a kneeing sound on land itself. I'm going to say the first one. I think you may be misremembering. As I recall, 'twas more of a gradual spread. Oh, for fuck's sake. The Emerald spoke of a kneeing sound that rose from the land itself just before a region was visited by a catastrophe. I don't fucking remember. I really don't remember. Right. We never did hear the sound ourselves, of course. First, we were into the midst of the madness. So the ground was crying out, you say, to be considered the harbinger of doom. It must have been quite distinction, probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of the Nomenons, mammoths, and ask how many books which they mention of such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? Oh crap, was it they summoned Zodiac to prevent Heidelin? Yeah. Phew. Yes, with Elizabeth serving as his heart, so many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set all right. Then, once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render unto Zodiac. A trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have had Vena and her followers not manifested their opposition in the form of Heidelin. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. I feel much more confident now of my understanding of events. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telephero truly meant when they speak bring back the final days. We've seen what they are doing in those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation of magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? A convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? I think it's just needless destruction. With this all just pointless conjecture at this stage, let's return to our attention to the forum, shall we? Yes, ma'am. We should keep an eye on the Stola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. Yes. It really is coming and all these dedicated assistants on hand. Right then, enough chattering, more reading. Many forum members are also researchers or professors. If they know all of the final event, then that knowledge might suffice to their writing. That is my hope anyway. Okay, where's that good old cat girl? There she is. I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced one or two possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Urianger learned of the source's reflections from the Gurun oracles. It's for its potential cause of panic and confusion. That tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Google Library. 'Tis even likely knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholars to find. It stands to reason that my colleagues, be they archons or counsellors, should perforce are largely ignorant of the subject. Yet when you confronted Master Forchenault with the knowledge of the Tephoroi and their machinations, he scoffed at suggesting that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us, which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. I don't want to read. No. Oh, god damn it. You label what feels like an age as Stoller's research assistant. Oh, god damn. Oh dear, you look exhausted. But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books of the subject I mentioned? Yeah. Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a mammoth up at the reference desk would point you to the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's see, what do I get? I am level 515. I believe my item level's higher than that. Yep. So I can just save this for another character. No, not another character, for a different class. Job, whatever, shit. Thank you for your help, but I think I can manage the rest without your assistance. If I were you, I'd steal a few quiet moments for myself. Appears in desperate need of a study break. Ready for a tea break, Gordon? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbour, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables. I'll treat you their coffee. It's quite good. Oh, thank you, Alizé. Alright. I'm loving this more like character interactions, a bit more humble this time. Down to earth. I just feel it's so much nicer to be with them. We're going to the ball place, yes. Because why not? Go to the ball place. Yeah, why not? Ooh, lovely music. But where the fuck did I go? Oh, that's right. I didn't mean to go there. Oh well. Bit of fog. It's not that foggy. God, I do like the marble place. but I still think Kugane is the best. As busy as ever, I see. I don't know about that, Alize. How very Charlian that no other gourmet chef... Cafe, sorry, not chef. That no other gourmet cafe has sprung up as to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telepheroi. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Alize now accompanying you, keep her at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. You can leave Alize behind by entering a different area or by speaking with her and selecting an option to part ways. If you have... Oh, yeah. It's nice to have you with me. Oh yeah, nice sword. Did she always have that? What? What? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking for a shared table, and I respect the request, but look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We are simply wondering if you knew of the Telepheroi. These are enemies of peace that promise the end all that we hold dear and... Wait. You're the House Lelifer girl, aren't you? And this man is you obviously a foreigner. I heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge in their barbaric whims. And here you are giving the truth of the rumour. I'll thank you to leave me be. I've naught to say to the likes of you. Well, I must apologise. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so entitled. Come, Gordon. Fucking bitch. We should have just gone for our coffee. I'm just gonna say that. A lot of these people are shitheads. Yes? I don't believe I had the pleasure. Pray excuse the interruption, but we're hoping you might share your thoughts on Telepheroi and their inconsolable plans. My goodness, it isn't the young Miss Leliver. My apologies, but I work in the office of the Forum, and if word reached to Master Fortunov that I was helping you... I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Well, at least he was nice, so... Well then. Welcome, sir. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mistress Alize I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the stage studium. It seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alpino had set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately there's been gossip about your father zoning the pair of you. Everything alright at home? It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situations so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Leliver. No matter how discreet Master Fortunov may have been, news of your family's doing never stays secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to sitting now of all times? We have questions, and only Charlian has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about the apocalypse called the Final Days? What? Like kind of the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak to me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlian, aren't you? Then a few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server, with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food. And you might just get the answers you're looking for. Yeah, because a fucking light, an armored guy holding a massive fuck-off spear who looks like I'm from the fucking final days of the apocalypse itself is gonna serve them food. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Oh, look at me. I'm a natural. Who wouldn't serve food dressed like this? That's the spirit. Pay attention now. I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. Tea is set for the chatty the tea is set for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelette is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting on the outside table with a friend of hers. Behind him, you can see the Mokirte gentleman. He ordered an oven-baked lobster. Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Oh, don't worry, I'm pretty sure my game will tell me. Tea? Oh, my tea set. Lovely, thank you. The telephone who? Sorry, I've never heard of them or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you wanted to hear the ritual arcane practices of the 6th astral era, or common, or hysteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. No thanks. Ah, finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in. No time to waste. What? The Telefro? Ah, yes. I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That is some grand claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Let's stay out of it, I say. The throne made the right choice, and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. Oven banter with a smile. The oven-baked lobster. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've been scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly death. Can you tell me some information, bitch? The final days. This is the first I've heard of it. Although, that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. Must have been busy for him to be a cleaner. What? You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of sorts. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Shadia. Priceless books, unusual life specimens, and so forth. So named for those folk who trail after the reapers in the field, picking up every grain of which mist. I, by all accounts, gleaning in a most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telepheroi make a good on their Dorcas threats, the many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor, and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in form docks all day. It's never been this hectic before. Not like this. Okay, well, that was one interesting gentleman who wanted his lobster, baby. Any droves of customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Oh, there was this creepy guy with a lobster. Interesting, they seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever vague news the Gazette's printing. Even Dickens had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. The forum does have secret knowledge, and they've done an impressive job ensuring no one will whisper it's in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, a cup of coffee I promised. Thank you, Alze. let's enjoy our drinks somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. I mean, I was like, we could have just gone this way. Yes, but you do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Such a nice scene.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian? Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family.
Well, yes. I think you get the stubborn part and self-righteous there, I'll say.
If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
No. Ooh, interesting. Interesting indeed.
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Wow, they actually have different little animations. That was cool. Putting the cup down.
A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
Ooh.
Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum.
Huh. Don't get it.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Maybe? Maybe? Can't always say for certain. Sorry, I hate coffee, Alizé, but more of a tea person. Black tea. With 2 sugars. Thank you. Alright. We should tell the others of what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to Numonum. I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. That's true. Da, 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 da. Alright. We found it. We found it. We found everything. It's true. It's fucking true. It's fucking true for now. It's fucking true. You stole it. It's true, Cryle. It's true. Welcome back, Gordon. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned information on the Gleaners. You see, there was these boats and shit. And yeah, that's about end of how the rabbit eat a bear. Makes sense. The Gleaners have taken their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answered to forum. A sudden and significant increase in their Gleaner traffic and cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overreaching plan being put in motion. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As Stoller observed earlier, Numenon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Gordon and Alzey learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Jarlians know nothing of the particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telefrio is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to have occurred on a duty such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzeru's request for aid. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it is a stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service of the Forum's secret events. Yeah. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. A fine idea. I'm glad you approved. You won't be disappointed, I promise. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it each is returned to its proper place. That would be great help. Thank you, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there. I'll show you where the entrance is. Yeah. Alright. As I am coming. Don't do it, Gordon. I'm fine, see. Ready? Labyrinth is not too far from here, but you may find a path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Follow Alzey and try not to fall behind. Off we go then. A little faster, perhaps? It's pleasant here amongst the trees. But we should move along. Alzey, I am walking faster than you. Yes, let's move along. Sets off at a brisk walk. Now we run. Try to keep up. Yes, move your little legs. Come on. Keep the path straight ahead. Come on now. We cross this bridge. the rostra. Not far now. Here we are. We're in a store and downstairs. You did remember to tune to the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. I believe I did. So we could have taken the fucking shard here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We could have taken the fucking shard. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh well. Well, I guess, I mean, I'm loving this so far. I just love the character interactions, talking. This is what I love about Final Fantasy. I can, what the hell? I can just be comfortable and play this without worry. Well met, traveler, might interest you. Oh, don't tell me, I don't fucking care. Kinda hot though. How did the farm learn the final days? Yes. We're all here now, yes? I've taken liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone onto the lift and down we go. Okay. Ooh, a new location. Let's see what you got in store for us, come on. Ooh.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Oh, wow.
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed.
Wow.
If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
The Northern Embassy. Labyrinthos. Well, I guess. Man, that place looks fucking cool. Holy shit. Awesome. Wow. Who would imagine? Yeah, even
Not
feels
what
like.
you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
Huh.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Oh, wow. Still undergoing expansion?
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
trial? You
Did
okay?
you call to me just now?
No?
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
You know, we've been through this shit. We've fallen. We should be fucking talking about this. What do you mean?
I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
No, we need to talk about it. No, fucking say something, Gordon. Oh, god damn it. Wow, look at this place. Wow. This is rapture here, my friends. Okay. Well then, we should just ask around. Dobbin. You want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books and all, and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock and love for a fuss. You know, sort of tidy up on the inventory. Never seen an operation like this, though. They did one just a few summers ago, even. Then, with no warning at all, this mess get dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they be changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. You explained Dobbin and taught you take stock in that breaths. Okay. Most of the gap here appear to be gleaners. Why don't you wander around, try and make small talk? Thought it said murder. Steve, let me think. The rear seat should be item 1058, human seats. 1059, Snillbury. 1060, Overway. 1061. Ah, my head feels like it's stuffed with Moko grass. Why am I low to take out the carrion? Why do all these at once risk mixing it up? And if someone mistakes the coffee carrots for the Grabanian carrots, what then? Okay, Karen. Thanks. I have your deliveries here. Ah, excellent. Thank you. You're here to help or give me more headaches because you don't have the look of a gleaner and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now the pack of marrots running loose. Okay. And look, Gordon, what tales do the gleaners have to tell? Oh, they said some shit. And the rest is history. So this grand operation begin without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else? That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We're right, the foreman's definitely up to something, and they're returning Lavros upside down in the process. Interesting. Crosby lost in thought. We would do well to learn more of what, specifically, the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game, Gordon, I have an idea. Oh, that's cute. And while this guy's fucking looking at us saying, like, no, I can hear you, right? Didn't one of the gleaners you say something about escaped mammoths? Perhaps if you're willing to help capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards more friendly and entitling conversation. Yeah. In the meantime, I return my charms upon this gleaner here. Give me a pair of notes afterwards. Happy hunting! Alright. So let's gotta do some boring chore work for some bastard. Okay. Well then, hey, I'm here to help you. Hey, I'm here to help you, you bitch. You wish to help me find the mammoths? I have nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome these systems. Yep, I'll do it. Have sex later. The name is Erinphil, friend, specialist in the collective of live specimens. That said, a capture of Nagzon mammoths is a trial I have no desire to repeat. Frizzled mice, they call them. For mercy, there are no other mammoth species in this tier at present, so there should be no mistake in our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in a sack. Gently, of course. Okay. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering round here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a mammoth, or you. Okay. I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. Alright then. To the east. Right. Wow, I do love this place. Oh my god, it's a level 80 troll. Let me find this thing. Northwest. Jesus, that was fucking loud. Yeah. Beyond east. Ah, shit. Oh, get up there. Please, there we go. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to have a fight on my hand. Okay. Let's see. How do I figure this out? Increase damage now. Okay, here we go. Yep, audio feels weird. I know, right? It's because I have... like... I think it's because I have like THX mode on my computer. That did not hit me. That's bullshit, dude. That was bullshit. That did not hit me. I need to sort out my audio because this is fucked. This is fucked. Might be alright for you guys if you hear it, but fucked for me. It sounds weird. It needs to be stereo or mono, whatever it is. Mixer. Alright. Hopefully that works. I just raise the volume, so. I love this little mount. It's cool. It's like, help me. Oh yeah, forgot it's up here. Come here, little mouse. That was weird. Did I stay in place? What the fuck? What the hell happened? I forgot what that does, but... Chip! Squeak! Aww. Barely you have ready to sack when the grizzled mouse scampers off into the underbrush. Fuck. Hang on. Let me try and sort this out. Audio. Oh yeah, you can't fucking do much of your sound, so... Oh well. Yeah, I feel like I'm on a wild goose chase. If that's the point. Dragon. Whoa! They changed it. Holy shit. Oh wow. Squeak. Yeah, you little rat. The rodent nimbly evades your grasp before even more disappearing. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, this is great. Wonderful. I don't... Like... Do I have to go up there? Shit. I just been up there, dude. I guess that was also the point of the quest. I was supposed to do that, and then I would go up here, then I would discover, the fucking ethereal node, or whatever. There it is. Squeaky squeak. Come here, you rat. Chip. Squeak squeak. More prepared for its speed this time, you succeed in closing the sack over your elusive quarry. Got you, you son of a bitch. Yay, pony. Oh, I got this. I did it solo. That's how. And I don't know if this has changed, but it actually keeps my fucking eye no matter what now. There's no timer or anything. That's cool. But is that... I don't think it does that anymore, though. No, I need to go to combat again. I need to figure this out. Right. Not in line of sight. Well... Oh, come on. There we go. Now, let's... watch this. Okay. It has changed. I forgot I can use X to do something. Alright, so that is interesting. They changed it yet again. How did you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. This little rascal. Ah, there's the odd mammoth out. Wait here for a moment while I put our friends in a holding cage. Thankfully, the mammoths seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Who tasked you to capture them in the first place? Why, the authority in charge of Labyrinthos, now in the perpetuality. The same officials who've had us working day and night of late, the honourable members of the Forum. Who else? Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Those who were 2 conditions I would have given for stock if I was instructed to procure. I don't even know what the Forums had planned for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. There you are, Gordon. Is this the gleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for lost mammoths? Yes. Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk anyway? I'm Cryo, students of the Baltium. These others are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decision of late has not sat entirely well with us. But that's why we made the descent into Labyrinthos. We hoped that by seeing these decisions put in action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Wise and practical. Never hurts to try and gain a broad perspective, does it? And he's kind of hot. Anyway, duty calls. Other animals to capture and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry, but I can't offer you more for your services. Did you learn anything new from your friend there? Well, yeah, you say these rats running around, and, sir, we've confirmed that the order of this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. I'd say that fits with everything we've heard thus far. We've also discovered when the operation was begun, the Forum contacted the Gleaners' guild ship and put their people to this great work for 4 days, after Telephroi made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travellers, the Gleaners kept abreast of news from every corner of the world, out of necessity. Thus I am inclined to trust that the calendar of the events is accurate. Altogether, it gives a distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet I find it hard to believe such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthos and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making, They were but awaiting the right time to put this into effect. That's a cool shot. And as Lefroy's declaration was what set it all in motion? It seems likely, but let's not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wide investigation of Lapithos. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? From there, we can reach the lower... Oh dear. Cryo, what's wrong? I'm fine, truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archeon. We follow the path east, through the forest where you chasing down after that mouse. Or mammoth was it? Anyway, 'tis the trolls you need to watch out for. You're leading the way, Alphino, of course. Alright. Okay, so I've been streaming for about an hour and a half, so that's pretty good. I think I'll stream for like a... oh my god, my face looks so stupid in the YouTube shorts. Holy shit. I'm doing like this. My god. This is ridiculous. Okay. Let's keep on with it. I'm not going to do any of the quests because, let's just be honest, I'm level 86. So I'm over leveled and I'm ready to kick their fucking asses. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing a duty in the near future. So, yeah, I've got not much to worry about. Move any faster, can you? Shut the fuck up. Well, that's not nice to talk to me. Yeah, real. You know what? What are you talking about? No fucking what? I'm gonna turn this around. No, you fucking don't. Oh, yes, I am. Hey, fucking. What are you fucking doing? I'm going back, motherfucker. Say sorry. Ah, fuck you. Yeah, get the fuck out. I'm going this way. Finally. Something that can listen to me, that can understand me on a level, can't you? Boop, beep, boop. Yes. I'm pretty sure that people appreciate seeing this fucking hunk of metal stomping around the grounds. And before we go, we're going to touch this crystal. I don't believe I don't have any mails, so no deliveries for you today, Kupo. There we go. There we go. Boom. Oh, cute. I don't fucking hear. Boom, 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 boom. No, no, go away. Thank you. Alright. Don't worry about me. I'm hale and healthy. In fact, I begin to suspect that. Nay, let's discuss this later. The investigation demands our undivided attention. For fuck's sake, we shouldn't be doing this. We should just be talking like normal people. Behold, the Archeon. As Numenon serves as Shardian's literary archive, so does the structure house and the city's wealth of material data. The architecture, too, is similar. The building you see here is merely the upper entrance, as an access point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms are stored countless samples and specimens, as well as detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, the Archeon contains a physical history of Shardian's unwavering dedication to the accumulation of knowledge. Very good. As if I should know or remember that. Well, we won't learn anything of value standing out there. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian. Alright. Come, Frober. Ah, yes. The greatest mount of ever. It's a noble beast. Like those trusty steed. Oh, yes. Look into the eyes, chat. Look into the eyes. Look through me. Oh, we have united once more. Is that a... what? Oh, it's a gemstone trader. The market, some rare cider? Okay. Local fates, okay. Oh my god, I have 32 gems. I forgot I even had these. Okay. Coming through. Coming through. You can't bring that thing in here. Oh, yes, I can. No. Bring him back. It was perfect. It was perfect. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, there we go. Yes. The guy's like, yeah, you can't bring that thing in here. How did you even fit it in? Yes, of course I can. I can bring it in. It's in, right? Greetings, we're here to pursue the Arcune's vault. Pursue? You are clearly not gleaners then. Might I ask your affiliation? We belong to the students of Baltian, but is that relevant? I was given the belief that the vault, that was open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes. That would be the case. At present, however, an access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us, Ben, I suppose. We had better move along to another facility. This building has a lift which connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? No. That service has also been suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority had been given over the conveyance of inventory. What? So this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please, come again after the restructuring operations is concluded. By that time, it'll all be too late, and we're so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let's step outside for a moment, shall we? Yes. Yes, all of you leave, you rats. Students of Baltian. Pathetic. Oh man. Let's keep going. I'm super excited. We have at an impasse, and we have no other leads. I should like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. Tis likely that the people... Okay. Tis likely that the people in this area are involved in the restructuring in one way or the other. If we were to investigate ourselves, they might follow us into accompanying them on the lift. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load. Okay. Right then. Who needs a hand? Oh, whoa. Holy, hello, madam. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archon, even if we found... Actually, I have no idea what it is we found. There is no record of such a creature anywhere. It is wandering around with tranquility, and so we have thought to donate it to the vaults. Squeal, squeal! Oh, this little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll take care of it until the Archeon is reopened again. At first I thought we might have escaped from one of our research laboratories, then we reported to find the stadium. We were just as dumbfounded as we were. It's true, a new scary species. Could have given our names to the gazettes. Squeal, squeal, squeal! Oh dear, that doesn't seem very happy. Hey, what am I doing running? Where's my mighty steed? There we go. Oh yeah. Excelsior? Is it? Or the Excalibur? Oh, I guess I have to go inside the building. Oh well. Now, where are you? No blood? Okay. Let's have a look around again. Don't tell me I have to go down there. Instead of speaking to people outside, which I'm doing. Ah, there we are. Bone-weary worker. What's that? Take you down the lift with me? Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day, and now I've only found a spare moment to rest. I did see a Gleaner fellow heading out the gate there, though. Shouldering a large pack. Engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll be headed down below after he's done with whatever he's doing. Let's see. Right. So far, I just love playing this game. It makes me feel comfortable. I just find PvP, like dungeons and all that shit, just stressful. Memorization is not something I'm great with. Quite throwing it away. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloud I need to capture is close. Very close. And would you like me to help you? You wish to help me with this too? You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 200s are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds and of all kinds, but one I'm after today is a hornbill. Okay. Its feathers are green and its cry distinct at call. Single out and shoot with this sleeping dart. The effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait down the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right spot, or hit the right one. Alright, 1 second. Alright. I think in a few minutes I'm going to go take a little break. Alright, let's just get this done first. Search around for the hornbill you may. Okay. Guess that's it. Fuck! That's not it. There we are. I should have thought that would have been just way too easy. There we are. It's in the water, let's get it before it fucking drowns. Yeah, got it.
A fair shot. Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Okay.
There you are. Any new revelations?
Got a bird. I mean, you got a girlfriend? I have a wife. God damn it.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill?
Yes.
I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
Below?
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth.
Interesting.
Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
Jesus, fuck that.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Like, come upstairs and see me sometime?
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will of course follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
That face.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos.
Okay.
While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
Alright.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
Yeah.
You're quite welcome. But consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Very well. Oh boy. It's gonna be a dungeon, isn't it? Ah, shit. Okay. I'm just gonna get over there. I'm gonna have a few minutes to myself. Ooh, it's a fate. Right. How about you? Let's go. Yeah. God damn it. Very well. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas. Oh, oh, lovely. Merry Christmas. Oh, Merry Christmas to you. Alright, here we are. This must be it, the entrance to the mine shaft. It is faint, but I hear something moving within. Creatures honed there by the researchers, you think? Well, slaving base aside, we will need to watch our footing. Should we tighten our straps and such before we continue? I say seem eager to get underway. Assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, I say we head on in, given the terrain ahead. Though it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want us stumbling across each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We'll meet again at the end of the tunnel. Wait, so all I gotta do is just... okay. Ooh, baby. Wow, look at this place. Awesome. Oh. Yep, I think I'm just going to take a short break right here. I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. Okay. There we go. Let's find something nice for you guys to play. For me to play for you, I mean. I think this will do. How about that? That's nice. Be right back. Alright, we're back again. Nice music off, and now to the great one. There we go. And also Saber herself has come to grace her presence with my stream. After watching Zeppelin HQ, MTQ Capture, Arthur, Savix, Matsui, Zikai, Asmongold, Extra Life, 14 YouTube's videos, YouTube's recommended me your streams. Well, thank you very much. I suppose, as I said in the comments, pretty big list of people. And I appear, like, I don't know if this is like the algorithm work or something, but I appreciate it. If that is true, I do appreciate you clicking on it and then never seeing me again. I think it's for the best. Ooh, what's this? See, I don't go over there anymore. Boom. Enough of that nonsense. Alright. Where's my water? Oh, there it is. Very hot today. Whew. Sweating like a bitch. Man. Okay, so that's a lot more clearer, so that's good. Didn't mean to press that button, shit. Okay. Alright, so let's just get through this shit and see what happens. I'm already sick and tired of this cave. You guys could have come with me and we could have destroyed them all together. There was no fucking uneasy footing. Like, holy shit. Like the bullshit and the gall of you guys. Come on. Everyone seems to have made it through without incident, nothing of consequence at least. And as promised, the tunnel has delivered us into the medial circuit. As I recall, this tier is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agriculture production. If Erenville's assumption holds true that specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration, then we should see evidence of such plans in the area's research projects. Oh shit, I forgot to go find a beacon or whatever. It's too late now. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. To northeast. What? Is it really in here? Oh, piss. No, you dumb thing. It's in here, isn't it? Or is it up there? Okay. Right. Northwest. Yep. Ah, fuck. I think I went the wrong direction. Fuck. Okay. Well, best make it there before I can. Alright, let's see. Huh? What does B do? Does B do anything? I mean, that would be good for a button. Offhand. If I need it. Oh. Could have found it if I was actually paying attention. Oh well. At least I got it. That's the main thing. See, wow, this is what you should do. Let's go. Do. Believe the auto run, but it's where I summoned my mount, so. Oh well. Oh. For streaming, I think I'm probably gonna be doing this about an hour and a half more, and then take a break and do some chores I need to do. To the north. So somewhere in this shithole right here. Okay, I get it. Right then. Oh fuck. It must have been my auto run button, because I'm just getting off these mounts like, oh shit. Okay. Leave me alone. Oh, you're level 81. That means you can pick a fight with me? You bitch? No, that's not how life works. Well, not too far now. Oh my god, hot cat go. North. The gall on these characters, holy shit. Oh, one level above you. No, you're not. You're one level too low. Okay, what am I doing wrong? The southeast. There it is. Whee! Ow, that hurt a lot. Wait a minute. So wait, we went through this fucking cave, okay? We could have jumped down here. Duh. We could have saved all that fucking trouble just by fucking jumping down. Or getting a fucking rope. Oh god. Ugh. Yeah, that would be great. Alright. Any shitlords about? Hmm? No? Okay. Ah. Oh my god, it's the grapes! Yes! The real Endwalker experience. Aha! Now I know where we are. This is Merial Agronomics. Labyrinthos is host to a wide variety of vegetation which allows us to conduct studies on cultural methods utilized in foreign lands. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. The fruits of their research go to feed the Labyrinthos colleagues, or so I hear. More notable success might make it to the Agora. Food so exotic you'd be so hard pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. I see no gleaners hereabouts, yet these workers seem to share their sense of urgency. It is possible they know something of the forum's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? Yeah. See what you can coax on workers, the rest of us will do the same, or cast about for useful clues. Alright. Alright. Oh, we burned the place. Oh my god! It's all on fucking fire! What are we gonna fucking do? Oh! Hello there. We weren't expecting visitors. Not with the use of lift being restricted. How did you make it down here anyway? You see. Jail free card, baby. The mineshaft, you say? Well, you're much hardier of soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward such tenacity with a guided tour of the fields, but I'm afraid the form has us filling order list of malm long. Massive yet detailed requests, literal wagon loads of crop samples, hardly any time to put them together. When I first heard of this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Passing strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation and was met with vague assurances that all would be revealed in due course. Not the most satisfying answer. Indubitably. Hey, pretty lady. Merry Christmas. Whee! Oh, it's not often I meet someone here so obviously doesn't belong. Can I help you with something? Tell me about yourself. For now, at least, I am the second most important person in this facility. Now, you may think I'm shirking my duties, but even at this moment I am envisioning how we can improve our methods. Gazing upon the water mill calms my heart and clears my mind of unnecessary thoughts, leaving room for only brilliant ideas. Ever so, inspiration takes time, and today it seems to be slower in the coming than usual. Okay, you're the second most important here. Overwhelmed labourer. Do I have aught to be taken down below? More than I can carry and then some. Most of our stock is set up via cargo lift, but some have been earmarked for aerial transport, hence the stack of crates atop the hill over there. God, turning a lot up as a slit with a job and a half. Interesting. Ooh, wow, I love the look of you. That's a cool uniform. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, the one variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising, given it's native to the particular local in the very place upon which Labros was modelled, a region in the south of Ilzabad. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for myriad flora fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperature plains, which in turn transition to a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. Used to be called Corvos, before the Imperials renamed it Locus Amorus. The Forum saw it not as a prize, however, as a researcher's ideal environment, one of whose climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labros. It's since provided rich foundation for countless experiments and cultivation. It's since provided rich foundations for countless experiments in cultivation. Okay. Right. Oh, shit, wrong way. Oh my god. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone, you onion. Oh god, it's after me. Yeah, piss off. You didn't have the guts to do it anyway. That's a lot of boxes. The label creates a story of their contents, bundles of common seed and saplings accompanied by sheaves of reports. Huh? Flowers. Heidelin?
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Huh?
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Really?
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders.
Oh.
Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Thank you, kind sir.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Well, learn about this lovely flower. Pretty as 10.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we've failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the arcade?
The arcade, for God's sake. The arcade. Of course, that's how you're supposed to say it, obviously.
Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member, or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
Sometimes you have to fight.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all... Crier?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, you've just been standing here while
Quickly,
we're having a chat.
Erenville is on the move.
Shit,
We
I
need
mean,
to get
having a
closer
chat.
before we lose him. Almost. I can almost reach you.
You talking to? Hydaelyn? Forgive me, my attention has been elsewhere. We were following Erenville, weren't we? Is Crow still feeling well? I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. We cannot let up our quarry slip away. Okay. Erenville was headed westwards along the path outside the arcade. Come, we can still catch him. Da, da, da. I mean, guys, we could simply jump. Nope, gotta go all the way around. It didn't hurt that much, guys. Come on. Like, really, come. Could've jumped. And yet you all have to be babies about it. Yeah. And you still get ahead of me. The horror. Hold on a moment. I have an idea. If memory serves, a colossal wall-like structure is Logisticon Beta, one of Labyrinth's climate control centers. Don't say that. People might get mad. It should have its own lifts, with which one could access the upper or lower tiers. If I were an agent of the forum, he would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Erenville in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. Only if Graha and his Vanish spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hibbity hop, my little toads. Goodness! We're frogs! Oh no! Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not, he'll wear off with the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Erenville. Should you feel magic's fading, return to me, and I'll refresh the enchantment. Stola. What am I supposed to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be likely to leap into the jaws of predators you would learn anything of note. Oh. Which reminds me, where the creatures hereabouts? In that form, you are essentially defenseless. You have changed into a toad! You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You return to your transfigured status if you move too far away. Look into your map for the transfigured's fairy effect. Okay. Rivet. Oh my lord. They're fucking frogs! Oh my god. Mommy, why would you do this? Mummy, why? God damn you. God damn you. Whew. Yes, okay, let's go. Ribbit. Okay. Ribbit. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Look at us! Oh, this is so silly. I love it. Oh, there's a bigger toad that wants to fucking eat us. I don't think we're gonna do that for any while. The risks are worth it. Jump, boys. Whee! Hey, we're frogs. So it's over there. Okay. Go, little ones. Go kill. Kill! Oh, this is awesome. Truly is awesome to be frogs. Ribbit! Ribbit! Alitoad turns face to the north, perhaps you're suggesting you cross the bridge. Ribbit? Ribbit? Alpha Toad! Attempts to further shake his head, but you never let us understand that he's telling you this is the wrong way. But she said we should cross the bridge. Wait, are we supposed to actually do something here? Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Cross the bridge. So up there. Okay. Man. Oh boy. So far, I think streaming on YouTube's going okay. If I need to refresh anything, I'm kind of fucked because it seems to only work on Twitch. So this is going to be interesting. Oh, Omni's in. Hey. Okay. There we go. Whee! Ooh, there we go. Get him. Kill him.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
Oh my god, friend just lost his A key, so we can't use A. Hey, wait a minute, you're using A! So why are all cat girls just so fucking hot?
So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlayan was charged with a momentous duty.
And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
I'm sure it will be. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He knows. He knows. Oh, shit.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart. Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Of course. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specialized in animal procurement would not so easily be deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps, we discovered a new piece of the puzzle, this monumentous duty the Forum agent mentioned. Shiny has been called to action. To Lefero, the declaration was the catalyst. Whatever the charge is they hope to fulfill, they deem it sufficient import to disrupt all of Lathros, not to mention ignore Eorze's request for aid. Ooh, we're gonna get a cutscene? Alize staring off the direction of Erenbo departed, a thoughtful look on her face. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we heard, none of the Gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing now by pressing them further. We'll head back to the Stola and cry out for the moment, see what they think of this. Ah, shit, I forgot to also do this. Southwest. Boom, let's go. Whee! If you mean that shithole, oh, there it is. I mean, I'm going to be in this zone for a long time, so it's just going to probably take 3 or 4 streams to do. Alright, yep. What's the next one? Southeast. Down there. Yeah, no. We're not going there yet. Oh. Drive it. Try that, sucker. Now. Okay, let's see what we got. I think the more and more I try to understand the plot of Final Fantasy XIV is like, I can't remember any of this shit, and I don't. I'm just going with the flow. I would be so bad, and I mean so bad in a universe like this. I just forget. I don't remember. Adventuring is not for me. You're like, remember this important piece of information. The fate of the fucking world and the friends you love depend on you fucking remembering this. I'm like, of course I remember. Don't worry about it. Don't fucking tell her that they found us. Welcome back. I trust you found Erenville, yes? Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something was simply confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Cryle, and then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we find her back at the farm, she is still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near the flowers where she's so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, just in case you decide to wander. Lost little troll. What is this? Okay. Yeah, in hindsight, this was not the best move for me to go through. Oh well. Okay. Our wedding bird. Oh, that was such a good day. Trying to have a good memory here, you bloody fucking wasp. Would have been really cool if Tana rode off in the sunset with me behind. Oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. Ah, there we go. A for current. Alright, hurry up. Honestly, I am not interested. I'll probably do that later or maybe off stream. Why not? Like, I would like to do this. I'd like to try and like play this as much as I can on live streaming, but I did have a much better experience when I decided I was going to play the game. Like, I decided to not stream Final Fantasy XIV because I just felt I was behind. Right, wasn't it here I went up? You know what? Fuck you. I don't want to talk to you guys. Okay. It's up here, right? Yeah. There she is. Hey, Crow. What's so rare?
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Who? Heidelin?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Oh my god.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
What the fuck?
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest.
Why now?
After Menphilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Okay.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you.
You did.
Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out.
We should have talked about this earlier.
Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
Sure we are.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Huh? Oh, it's the father.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
What? I don't even know what those words mean.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case.
Ooh.
The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Grah! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Damn it, Grah.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Ah, shit.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse.
We're not, you fucking move it.
But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Oh shit, well, this shit's getting real now. Oh crap. We're gonna see the Forum, baby! Oh my. Oh shit. Oh wow. I have never seen Cryer without her hood.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Good old Grah.
The Forum will come to order.
Pioneer.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
I mean, low-key, damn. Growl's the freaking prettiest out of all. Sorry, cat lady, but...
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Oh, Cryle.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
It's true.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions.
Are we having a secret talk, or are they all just like, oh yeah, we can fucking hear every word you're saying?
At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent. The unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
Okay.
And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
Okay, private conversation.
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility.
Okay.
I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
It's going over my head like that.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore.
Apologies, I really need to go for a piss. Yes, we are bound by duty we cannot ignore. Fuck you.
Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
Yeah.
We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission not through strife and bloodshed, but survival.
So that means Boone,
Come
fuck
what
all.
may, we shall live on. We must.
Do what you must, then.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
And that's why she's so loved.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
Yes. You've learned more than this piece of shit.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Oh.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm? By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures.
What would they be, Pray tell.
Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlian.
Oh dear.
You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
There are some hands that are not raised. You can't see every one of them.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
Huh.
Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Well, I guess it's time for us to leave. Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city, and our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the ethereal sea. Were our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn all of this substance here in Sharlian. There we go. Okay, we're good. So far, so good. I think so. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, come what may. Is father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? Alphino, Alice, it is you. Is that the mother? Aww. When I heard you'd been dragged before the forum, I come as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. Oh, it's their mother. Mother? Aww. That's so sweet. I'm a Lance Deliver at your service. And you, fine, but you must be the science of the seventh dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Aww. We're all like, why is she so hot? Mother, please, we don't mean to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you are here. Oh, bother that. I am to be chastised for speaking to my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortunal are not the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. Aww. You will come by my house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The time couldn't have been better. As matter stands, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matter with Bancred's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. We'll be back at the annex when you are ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure Gordon, what do you think? Gordon? The Gordon Oakstrider? Oh my god, I got a fan. What a splendid day it's turned out to be. Champion of Orsia. I insist that you join us. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but my husband should return to find you enjoying our hospitality. The servants will be made to suffer the consequences. God damn, it's an abusive relationship. Gordon, if you'd be so kind to escort my children to the estates. And there she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. Quest accepted. Go see mommy. Oh my god. Not only was she so fucking hot, but hey. Finally, somebody that makes sense in this fucking shithole. Alright then, time to go see Mummy. I apologize, my mother does not want to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even, to see her such high spirits. What say you, Gordon? Though it seems we shall have little time to enjoy it. Will you come in as well and visit our home? Yep. Fine, if we're going then let's get over with. And be sure to stay in the entry hall. No peeking into our private chambers, thank you very much. Oh, why ever not? Your room was perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has a thing around, keep themselves, don't they? Cherish mementos you could bring your throwaway. Childhood toys. He has toys. He has childish toys. Oh my god. I want to see their teddies. Oh my. And here you are at last. Please do come in. Damn. Oh my god.
Welcome home, my lady.
Jesus Christ.
What? What are you gawping at?
Just admiring the craftsmanship.
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Okay.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
Huh?
We shan't be long.
Okay. Oh.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures.
And they speak
I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Really?
Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Sure. We kicked some fucking ass. That's what we did. Oh.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Oh, yeah.
Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Tataru's not going to be happy about that.
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Oh, my man.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother.
Aww.
Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I I'm
so happy.
glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Oh?
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
If it's bows. Oh. Oh shit. Oh.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Uh-oh.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Oh, I gave a wink.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
Okay, lady, they're trying. It's your husband is the problem.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, that's pretty good advice. Your actions will speak louder than words. Aww.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Aww. I'll keep them safe, don't worry. Okay, so wow, that was awesome. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see that meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will suffice. As will these tokens of home that we carry with us, these gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let's return to Annex and rejoin our companions. Oh, I should have asked what Alizé. And her teddies. Oh, that's too adorable. Okay. As I say, usually women make more sense for men, that's for sure. Don't think for a moment I'm jealous of Alphino's new weapons. They're far more suited for him than me. We left the orders in matching outfits, but our styles, both fashion and fighting, have long since diverged. If anything, I'm proud of differences between us. That's nice. If I try to master these sages' ornaments, I will do so by learning to imbue them with the same aether I poured into moonstone and obsidian. It is difficult to grasp the essence of such entity. For me, it will help to think of the Nulist as allies in battle, simply as a new form of energy which went into manifesting my carbonical companions. I can't say that word, Alpha, no, you know it. Huh? You guys not care for what happened to us? Oh well. Enjoyed your time in the Lelivers, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I hope that we can help them reconcile with their father, that he might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret of the Forum strives to hide. And the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I am confident that once you've scouted out the situation in Fafnir, we'll be well equipped to plot out our next move. And there we go. Level 87, baby. Woo! Sorry. Okay, I think this is a good opportunity to end the stream. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. I've had great fun and I've really enjoyed playing Final Fantasy again. For once there was not a lot of combat and just a lot of talking, and I'm all for it. I thought it was great. But, I don't know when I'm going to be streaming again. Probably Sunday if I have a chance. Yeah, Sundays is most definitely when I'm going to try stream again. But until then, hey, I'll see you next time, and for now, enjoy the music. If I can find it. Yes. Peace.
Working for this town, a stranger to myself. He's waiting for the showdown, took a chance like nobody else. Down by the harbor, he works a fine